What do you get when you combine eccentric musicians with seemingly infinite amounts of cash? Well, you get a recipe for an expensive disaster, of course. Many musicians are infamous for having spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on some of the most frivolous things imaginable. Here are some of our top picks for the dumbest things musicians have spent millions on. First up, we've got Elton John's love for expensive flowers. The songwriter claims to have been on a shopping spree in the early 2000s, spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on drugs and parties. However, the most questionable of his purchases may be something you'd never expect: flowers. As part of a legal case he was battling against his former manager, Elton John revealed that he spent as much as £293,000 at a single florist within a span of just 2 years. When asked about the reason behind such an expensive purchase, he simply replied that he likes flowers and doesn't have anyone to leave his money to. Either way, it definitely must have been a nice smelling 2 years for him. Next up on the list is Lady Gaga's ghost hunting kit. Truly, no list of eccentric musicians can be complete without mentioning her. Celebrities and pop stars often have a security detail that protects them from any potential threats. But what do you do when you're up against the supernatural? Well, Lady Gaga's go-to plan in this case was to spend $50,000 on a supposed ghost detector. The world-renowned artist claims to see ghosts and has even hired Ghostbusters and paranormal experts in the past. Upon their suggestion, she purchased an electromagnetic field reader that can alert her of the presence of any ghosts nearby. Hopefully, the spirits of all that wasted money don't come back to haunt her. Moving forward, we've got Paris Hilton's custom-designed doghouse. In 2009, Paris wanted to showcase just how much she loved her dog, and instead of taking the route of getting a new toy or doggy treats, as most pet owners do, she decided to spend $325,000 on a custom designer doghouse. The doghouse was made as an exact replica of her own house and came with all the facilities a dog's little heart can desire. This included mini designer furniture, a heating and air conditioning system, and even decorations and lighting like chandeliers. Fourth on the list is Celine Dion's $2 million humidifier. A singer's voice is definitely their most prized possession, so it would make sense that they would go to any length to pamper it. But does $2 million sound a bit too much? Well, that's how much Celine Dion spent on a humidifier. However, unlike any regular humidifier that you'd find for a couple $100, this one, well, it costs $2 million. The purchase was made back in 2002 when she was staying at the Caesars Palace in Las Vegas. According to her, it was done to protect her vocal cords and to preserve her singing voice in the harsh desert climate of the area. Let's just hope all that extra cash spent paid off in the end. Up next is Marilyn Manson's actual human skeleton. Marilyn Manson earns his position on this list with a purchase that is downright disturbing. The American singer is known to have spent large amounts of money on frivolous purchases, but nothing beats the skeleton he has in his closet, literally. Manson's former keyboard player claimed in 2007 that the singer purchased a full skeleton belonging to a 4-year-old Chinese child, which he turned into a chandelier. While the actual price of the skeleton is unknown, some estimate it being worth as much as $380,000. Tyrese Gibson's next on the list with his very own private island. Tyrese Gibson makes his way to the list with a rather unique purchase. The R&B singer, often recognized for his role in the 2015 Fast and Furious film, stated that he purchased a private island for his daughter, Shayla. While he had obviously kept the exact location of the island a secret, he has revealed the name of the island to be Love Island. As far as real estate is concerned, an island is certainly not a cheap purchase. However, in some cases, you may be able to get one as low as $100,000. Up ahead, we've got Akon's diamond mine. Akon made the news back in 2007 when it came to light that the musician owned his very own diamond mine. Considering diamonds themselves aren't cheap at all, imagine just how expensive a diamond mine may be. While Akon has not revealed the exact worth of his diamond mine, he is known to have described it as pretty expensive. Take that as you may. The purchase was considered controversial by some, leading to quite a few raised eyebrows. He even openly admits to not believing in conflict diamonds, saying that it's all something that became popular after the movie Blood Diamond came out in 2006. Next on the list is Madonna's monthly supply of Kabbalah water. Monthly subscriptions are the latest fad, with almost every streaming service and software offering one. But have you considered a monthly subscription of Kabbalah water? In the 90s, Madonna certainly seem to have done so. Kabbalah is an ancient discipline that is rooted in Jewish mysticism. During the 1990s, Madonna converted her London townhouse into a Kabbalah center. This continued further until 2008, when it was reported that she was spending upwards of $10,000 every single month on specially blessed Kabbalah water. At the time, a single bottle of this was said to be worth $5. Really makes you think just how many of these bottles she must have been ordering each month. 2,000, that's how many. Moving forward, we have Posh Spice's fully gold iPhone. Victoria Beckham, nicknamed Posh Spice for her role in the girl group the Spice Girls, is an English singer and fashion designer who is said to have spent as much as $33,000 on her gold iPhone back in 2011. Many people speculated that the iPhone was given to her as a gift by her husband, David Beckham. However, Victoria is reported to have said that the phone is nothing new and is something she's had for quite a long time. That's one way to make an iPhone even more expensive. Katy Perry graces this list next with her ticket to space. Most couples often go on vacations for their anniversary or birthdays. In 2010, when Katy Perry was still married to Russell Brand, she took that idea and launched it into outer space. Literally, the singer bought her husband a ticket for the Virgin Galactic space flight as a way of celebrating his 35th birthday. The worst part is perhaps that the flight could never happen, but she still had to pay up to $200,000 for the ticket. Up next is Kanye West's diamond teeth. Kanye West makes his entry to this list with his supposedly real diamond teeth. During an interview with Ellen, the hip-hop superstar showcased the bottom row of his teeth that were seemingly all taken out and replaced with real diamonds. An oral surgeon commented on the purchase, saying that while possible, it is unlikely that the gold was extended into his actual socket within the gum and bone. While the cost of Kanye's diamond teeth depends largely on where he bought the jewelry from, $150,000 is a decent estimate according to some. Moving right ahead, we've got Tiny Tempa's Back to the Future sneakers. In 2007, Tiny Tempa, the British rapper, reportedly spent $37,500 on just a pair of Back to the Future themed sneakers. Well, it is true it was for a charity event, the amount is still incredibly high for just a pair of sneakers, right? Well, some sneaker collectors may disagree, and Tiny Tempa is definitely one of them. Next on the list is The Game's diamond-studded remote control car. American rapper The Game is up next with a rather shiny present he had for his son. The famous rapper decided to take a break from spending money on his own cars and instead showered his kid's Bentley GT with diamonds. In a tweet, he stated that he used the help of a jeweler to put as many as 150 carats on the remote-controlled car. That's about $100,000 in diamonds. The Game owns an actual Bentley GT too, and unsurprisingly, his son's remote-controlled one is now worth almost as much as the real thing. Finishing off the list, we've got Katy Perry's medieval convent. Last but certainly not least is Katy Perry, yet again, with what is perhaps the largest purchase so far. In 2015, Perry spent nearly $15 million on an 8-acre Los Feliz, California convent. The medieval-style convent was said to be a blessed place with good karma, but that quickly got proven to be false. The purchase was challenged by Sister Catherine Rose Holzman, an 89-year-old nun who collapsed during the court hearing. Ultimately, the deal closed off at $15 million and an unknown amount of court fees that very much could be in the hundreds of thousands. That's a wrap for this video. Which purchase did you think was the dumbest? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.